Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today, I'm having another look at some energy drinks from Lidl. These ones are called Kong Strong, and we've got a classic version and a sugar-free version. Now, I'm having a look at these purely because when we looked at the other ones from Lidl, the Dark Thunder, I get mixed up between Aldi and Lidl. I think it's the Dark Thunder at Lidl and the Colossus at Aldi. So when I was looking at them, a few people had said, you know, you should look at the Red Thunder and the Kong Strong. So no harm in it. There's not a lot else to do at the moment. So we'll have a look at these. We'll start with the classic one. Now the classic one, they both have 30 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml, which is a little bit lower than the standard 32, but in a 250 ml can you're looking at 75 milligrams compared to 80 milligrams. You know, the difference is negligible, but it is there, it is a difference. And this has 4.9 grams of sugar per 100 ml. So it's what we've been referring to as a half sugar one. You know, the normal full sugar energy drinks before the sugar taxes, they tended to have between 8 in some of the lower cases and 15 grams in something like the Rockstar Endurance that was of sugar per 100 ml. So yeah, this one's relatively low. You know, you got 12.3 grams in the whole can, which is less than you get in, well, it's similar to what you get in just 100 ml of something like Pipeline Punch or something. So it's not a bad can. It's got a matte finish on, getting a lot of condensation on it, but it's got a nice matte finish, so it feels nice to hold. The design's pretty bold, Kong Strong, and you've got a gorilla and a tower on there. Smells like Red Bull. It does smell more like Red Bull than original Monster. The other ones we've looked at, the Colossus and the Dark Thunder, they add a distinct sort of Monster imitation smell to them. Cheers. You know, that's really not bad. I think the sugar tax has helped a lot of these cheaper drinks, because before the sugar tax, when they were all 10-12 grams per 100 ml, a lot of them would taste really thick and syrupy, and the thing with Red Bull, even the original one with loads of sugar in, it's always had that sort of clean, crisp edge to it. With everyone else sort of cutting down the sugar to meet the sugar tax things, the drinks come across a lot less sticky. They seem to have a cleaner edge to them with having less sugar, but without that sort of full-on sugar-free sweetener, sort of thinness to them that you can get with a lot of sugar-free ones. So it does taste like it's got sugar in there, but it's got that sort of clean edge that you get from Red Bull. If you like Red Bull, might give this a go. I think this is, might be 50p a can. I can't remember. No, it must be less than that, because the Dark Thunder's only 50 or 60p. It must be less than that. I can't remember. I'll look up how much it is and post it on the video. Post it as text up here, I think I normally do. Yeah, that's impressive. It's definitely one of the better sort of own brand Red Bull imitation drinks. I'm not going to say it's exactly like Red Bull, but it's probably about as close as I've tried out of a lot of them. Red Bull isn't something I would normally pick up anyway, so I'd probably prefer the Colossal that tastes more like Monster, or the sugar-free Dark Thunder that tastes like the Monster Ultra or something like that. Or, you know, I drink one of the cans of Ultra I get from Costco that works out at like 65p a can anyway. But yeah, if you can see this in the fridge, if I saw this in the fridge when I was in Lidl, I might pick it up and drink it on the way home. Next time I'm in Lidl, I might even pick up a few of these, because sometimes you're in the mood for something that's just clean and simple. And having said that, I'd be more inclined to get a sugar-free one. So as I've said a few times, if I'm going to have the sugar and I'm going to have the calories, that to me is a treat. And if it's a treat, it's going to have to be something like Monster Pipeline Punch or something I really enjoy. Otherwise, I'm just drinking it for a bit of thirst quenching and a bit of caffeine. Just get the sugar free. I hardly ever feel like I need the sugar from the energy drinks. So, yeah, obviously this one's sugar free, same amount of caffeine. Very, very, very similar can design. It's just a slightly paler blue. It's still got that matte finish. It's wet because of condensation, because I took it out the fridge and then set up the camera and everything. But you know, when it's dry, when you pick it up in Lidl, it actually feels quite nice with that matte finish. It smells the same as the sugar one, the full sugar one, classic one, which we'd expect, but it doesn't smell as strong, which you might not expect. Cheers. Now that's nice. It seems like it's actually a slightly different flavour to the classic one. It seems a bit more fruity. It seems a bit more mellow, but it seems a bit more fruity and a little bit more interesting. I don't know if that's just my imagination. I didn't expect these to be very distinguishable at all. Try and taste them back to back without all the jibber jabber in between. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a difference there. Not as much as I first thought. Yeah, it definitely tastes lighter. It kind of tastes airier. It tastes more laid back somehow. Like this one does have that sort of clean edge to it. This one also has that, but this is sugar free, so you wouldn't expect it to not be clean. But this one does distinctly taste like it does have sugar in, which it does. This one tastes distinctly like it's sugar free, but a lot of the time with the sugar free ones, they've got a really sort of cutting sourness to them, or they've not put enough sweetener in, and or too much sweetener, I don't know, because sometimes you put too much sweetener in something and it's bitter, but sometimes you get a bit of a bitterness from the sugar-free ones, because they've not been able to compensate in the same way as they can with sugar, because, you know, they put in a bit of sweetener, it's not quite enough to cover it, so they put in a bit more, and then the bitterness of the sweetener comes through. You know, it's a bit more difficult than just dump a load of sugar in it, cover up the caffeine. So it's really nice as sugar-free drinks go. I didn't expect to be saying much about these, but you know, I think as Red Bull imitations go, these are pretty strong, and as sugar-free versions go, this is pretty strong. It's not quite the same as this. It does seem distinctly different, but only sort of subtly different. if you follow me there. It's not like the difference between Monster and Monster Ultra like you get with the Dark Thunder. But yeah, these are pretty strong Red Bull imitations for presumably not a lot of money, but I can't remember the prices. Yeah, I enjoy them, and they're obviously trying to be Red Bull imitations. You know, you've got an animal as the mascot, which isn't uncommon, but you've got a dark blue and silver can and a light blue and silver can. You know, that's just the exact Red Bull colour schemes. The only thing they've not got on there is a red animal, but then that would probably be what pushes them over the line into getting sued, I imagine. Yeah, those are pretty strong contenders. I enjoy them. You know, if you're in Lidl, get as many of them as a quid will get you. Just stick them in the fridge for when you fancy a Red Bull. That's not bad. So on that note, we'll wrap it up, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.